I think you look at film, and certainly there are a lot of areas that we can improve upon. But it is showing the strengths and the improvements that we have made, and certainly there are a few, and focusing on those, but also being very open and very honest that we are not playing our best basketball, and there are things that we can improve upon, and that our staff will look from everything from the top to the bottom, and I know our players will have open ears to take the coaching.
You've been talking about your defense having some struggles. Did that continue today, you think, or where did you see the problem here today?
I thought our boxing out. I thought we handled, especially in the first half, in the first three quarters, we handled their half-court sets pretty well. It was their second chance points and their athleticism that really got them easy layups or the second opportunity, and so they had more shot attempts than we did. I would, without looking at the film, I would go back and point at our lack of boxing out.
3 straight wins and straight losses. Is this like a product of freshmen or 19 or?
I think we've been inconsistent. We've been consistently inconsistent this year, and there's been things that we've been on the rise and then continuing to improve upon. We've plateaued in other areas. You mentioned three wins in a row. That's a streak, and then now are we inconsistent in some of our details? I think some of that is the youth of our team. I think some of that is, you get into conference play and people are more familiar with you. That makes things a little bit more challenging as well. I think there's a handful of things at play, but at the same time, we've still got a handful of games left and plenty of room to still move up.
Funk at the end of the non-conference season, but climbed out of it. Is there the sense that this is just another one of those funks that you'll get out of?
I guess I hadn't thought of it quite like that. What I see is a grind of a conference play and us having to, as I mentioned, look at everything from the top to the bottom to make sure we're as efficient, that we're putting the people in the right places, that we're playing to the strengths that we do have, and then not being, I'm not being stubborn and playing to what I think would be best, but actually, what the numbers and the analyticals say. So I hadn't thought of it like that, but there's certainly a microscope and a magnifying glass to go back and look at it.
Shot selection late, do you think that's a product of trying to come back and play from behind?
I think the turnovers late were our sincere focus on running the play and not playing basketball. Being very determined to, I am going to get the ball to this person, or I am going to drive this, this driving angle, rather than play basketball. And I think most teams are better when they play basketball versus are so stubborn to run a play that the defense may have scouted or just isn't there at that time. I think that was more of what our turnovers were.
What do you do about that as a coach then?
I think some of it is young kids and balancing and helping them understand, yes, there are plays that need to be run, but that balance between being stubborn to run the play and playing basketball and helping them balance time and score, touches, who's just made a shot, things like who's in foul trouble, things like that to help balance that, trying to execute what I said and just, playing basketball.
We still got a whole half of conference left, so we have to just remember that there's a lot of basketball to be played.
What do you think happened tonight, generally? Any thoughts on it?
I think turnovers and their offensive rebounds just got the best of us. We didn't do our job boxing out, getting rebounds, and then taking care of the ball.
You as a senior, do you feel like you got to keep things together here as one of the leaders?
I think I need to show the underclassmen that it's not going to be easy, that it's going to be hard, but we have to fight every single day. We have to come to practice every single day, and we have to work harder than we've been working. And the outcome's going to be there. We're going to be better than we are right now.